Hi, welcome to Action Not Included on the very tough map. If you'll notice from the cycle counter, I've let about 13 to 14 cycles go by where I just did some kind of maintenance work. I basically added some doors here and shifted over the power a little bit so that the ugliness of the heavy watt wires would be behind these walls. The other thing I did, which I had been talking about a lot, was I lined up all of these overgrow vines so that they would have 12 tiles of space on either side. That meant these two are kind of started over. What else did I do? I added a gas forge, a glass forge, gas forge, and I shifted the refinery over a little bit. I ran into space problems. I converted this with natural gas generators are now a power room with a power plant inside of it so that they can use microchips to improve the efficiency by 50%. This thing was dormant, and I've managed to still squeak out with a little bit of gas left. I've been able to survive the dormancy. It should become online 21 cycles. So we got a long ways to go yet, but hopefully I can, make the gas last a little longer. I moved the plastic polymer press down here so it can be closer to this area. And this area is where I did the biggest change. I dropped the amber in, and I noticed the amber was not, see, it's 30 degrees, it's not picking up the heat. So I built a temp shift plate out of amber behind that, with the idea being that it would melt, and once it melts and there's a little medium of liquid, it'll transmit the heat much better. I also thought that the mini pump was made of plastic and that overheats at 75 degrees, but this will probably be in the range of between 95 to 125 degrees. So it would have overheated a little plastic pump. So I had to make a larger pump, so I had to make a little bit wider. I added a hydro sensor so that we'll maintain a little level of molten amber is my hope. That a little layer of molten amber will stay in here and transmit the heat better so that new amber will melt when it comes along. It's taking a long time. All these 14 episodes, it still is not heated up. We're at 89 degrees. 95 should be the breaking point for that temp shift plate, when the amber temp shift plate should convert into molten amber is what I'm hoping. I also added a bunch of artwork laying around everywhere just to kind of pretty up the place. And finally, I assigned a dupe to this area and put a nightlight in. Gossman, my new dupe. And I also think I added another new dupe that was good for building. I can't remember who it was that I added, but I created another bedroom, and I've got room to make another bedroom up here if I need to add more. These two bedrooms are not being occupied. They are not official private bedrooms yet because they don't have the ceiling room. I need to take care of this iron first before I can do that, and to do that, I need to start dealing with this area. The fish tanks that I was working on are filling up. The second fish tank is filling up pretty good. My goal for today, and the other thing I did is I put in some atmosuits, is I wanted to break into this area and start processing this. And to do that, I'm going to do the steam turbines and then excavate it. And I want to run the stuff through that I excavate through this big water bottle area, the tank here. So it's going to run out and cool off. So this is hot stuff coming out of here will run through the tank to cool off and then be deposited out. The other thing that I discovered is that there's another Rex over here. So I quickly dug my way over here, and that's my goal, is to dig out the Rex. Let's get that done. And then to start excavating this with the atmosuits. So let's make this the highest priority first because I want to get this done. The problem with the atmosuits, here what I've got, feather fibers. There's only one unit left. I'm in desperate need for more feather fibers to make atmosuits. So that's something that needs to happen pretty fast. This guy's old. I don't want him to die of old age before I can trim his tail feathers. This area did get hollowed out. I had worked on that before. Ooh, look at that fall. So this is a lower priority to keep hollowing this out. We've got two Rexes here. A couple of them have died of old age. This one is close. He's got 90% scale growth. He's a young one. I think he needs to eat a few of these things for his scales to grow. And there's one up here where the tail feathers are growing. Where are we at? 88%. If he eats a few more of these little dudes, that will help him also. he'll grow feathers for eating the dartles. So I've got 2 that are maybe going to grow at some point, and 2 have ways to go. What else did I do? Down here, I think there was a lum, so I grabbed it. He already laid an egg, so I put him in the tame lund area. So these 2 are where I have tame lums, and the other lums up here I'm going to leave wild for now. The fish have multiplied a little bit. It took them a while to grow. I thought I could have this fish feeder. I switched it to 1 kilogram at a time to force them to keep eating. They would keep visiting multiple times, and that would reset their diet so they would become tame sooner. And I thought I had set this up. This was going to store the sweat corn eggs, or sweat corn seeds, and this is supposed to pick it up and drop it off in here, but it didn't work. Maybe it's too high? Maybe this needs to be lower. Now let me deconstruct that and move it down, because it's not auto-feeding like I'd hoped it would. It might be, I'm thinking now that I look at it, maybe this sweeper has to reach this bottom tile here instead of just the top bulbous area to make it work. How are we doing here? Chipping away at it. Yeah, some bad air. Okay. Oh, I said it's... Oh, we got some rad pills. Wonderful. That was a little med kit there with... Why are we smiling? There's work to do here, dudes. Just chilling out. Okay. You know, I'm going to deconstruct that as well while I'm at it. Let's get this Rex out, trim his tail feathers, and I might get prepared to, you know what, this doorway, I can say they can't go through this doorway anymore. So that'll force them to travel through it. Right now this atmosuit is turned off, but once I turn it on, they'll have to go, everyone up here will have to wear suits. Blueprint. A cook that's good at tidying. Already has exosuit. This actually looks like a... I think I will take. This will be my dedicated cook. Is +3 good enough to be a dedicated cook? I think that'll be better than Max. I think I'm going to need a cook one day. So Nisbet, why don't you go ahead and join? Let me see the schedule here. Nisbet. I might have to make a new schedule for Nisbet. Sure, let's add a new schedule. Shift it over a little bit. And Nisbet, you can be here. This is I've got a loud sleeper schedule. Schedule 5 is, no, schedule here, snoring a lot. This is Otto and Camille are both the loud sleepers, so they're kind of on their own dedicated schedule. Nisbet, you'll have a place. You'll grab one of these beds. That's going to be fine. Alright, let's crank up the speed a little bit. Okay, once you get this Rex, let's relocate him down to here so he can get trimmed. I don't know if I did this before, but I set this, the conveyor belt for the copper goes all the way up now, and the copper gets dropped off in this main base. So with the extra copper, I was able to build more suits and kind of do a whole bunch of things. Oh, let's see the water that I did. Let's check out the water quick. So one of the things that happened is some of this area was getting too cool, and these plants were starting to die out. So this is trickling water out slowly. I changed this to radiant pipe because I think radiant, it's my understanding now that these convection panel things, whatever, conductive panels, are only good for vacuums, and otherwise we should use the radiant pipe. So I'm using radiant pipes, and I'm dribbling it out and sending that to feed this area. This water supply looks like my pump is almost running out. This water supply first tries to feed the where I'm making my steel, my metal refinery. If not, it's going to kind of trickle through here, cooling off the glass forge, cooling off the plastic refinery, cooling off this thing, which is sitting in a vacuum, and then cooling off this steam turbine before it works its way up, cools off this area here. Hopefully it gets cool enough. The trouble is it was coming out before it, like -5 degrees, and turning to ice up here. So I want to make sure it was totally warmed up before I turn it to water and dump it here. Maybe this will also come up here and I'll make a loop to cool off the turbines up there when I get the turbines built. First, let's get this Rex out. The baby one, I'll leave him in there for now. Let's get the adult one so I can trim his tail feathers. Hopefully he's got 100% growth. Yes, 100% scale growth. Let's get him out of there. You know, while I'm at it, let's put these little ones back in the room there. All right, let's get this built. I just want these other ones to be free so that they'll come down and maybe get eaten too by this baby Rex. All right. Is it time to... Oh, let's get rid of this water here. No need for all this water to be making them unhappy with wet feet. What's going on here? I thought I deconstructed these ages ago. How are we doing? All right, we got that built. Let's relocate those dartles. Okay, and now let's break into here. And I'm thinking what I want to do is maybe I want to stay somewhat low. Let's turn this on so they have to wear suits. I'm a little nervous about this. Hopefully the vacuum here will take... the heat won't transfer because of the vacuum. You know, let's put in an airlock to help also keep us from losing all of our stuff. Let's see if I'm trying to think about where to build the... Does it matter a whole lot? I don't know if it matters a whole lot. Oh, one other thing that I want to do. When I do this... This is all about 150 degrees. If I try to build an airlock in here, it'll boil away if I use a water lock. So I needed to use the closest thing. I know there's oil way, way, way down, but I don't have access to it yet. It's not that far away, actually. But I'm going to try making a water lock out of biodiesel. Someday I might use the biodiesel to turn it into a... tallow so that I can make fried foods, but for now let's use the biodiesel as a water lock, and I don't have a biodiesel set up yet. So let's go ahead and put it in. Here's where the phyto oil is, so let's go biodiesel right above it. Alright, let's go in here and let's make a biodiesel processor. Emulsifier, that's what I need. Okay, so let's go up to there with the phyto oil. And for now, let's make an emulsifier bottle filler. So that will get me biodiesel. Oh, looks like I need power here. Let's check the circuits. This circuit's got 204. This one has got 1.3. So there's room on this circuit. All right. Oh yeah, I've got a dupe, got a little food poisoning. I'm not sure how he got food poisoning exactly, because all the food should be going here where it's in a environment of chlorine gas, so it should be killing any germs, and they shouldn't be, you know, they should be washing their hands when they use the bathroom. So I'm not really sure what could have happened there. All right. So let's figure out where I'm going to go. I don't want to go up too high. You know, I want to minimize my travel time. So maybe I'll go in right about here. And is this Regulus? That's going to fall down. So let's dig this out. That will make sure that it, the air vents out. I don't want too much superheated air getting in. And let's do some insulated tiles. Do I want to spend my ceramic on it? No, let's go with something cheaper. Let's go with igneous rock. Let's insulate it. Let's get those done. And for now, that's going to be a low priority insulation job. Building melted. Oh, the temp shift plate! It finally did it. I've been looking for this. So that temp shift plate melted, and we're at 96 degrees. Okay, for temporarily, I turned this up. So let's go back down to 125. Because I didn't want... it was taking so long to heat up that I was allowing hot gold to go through here. Let's just watch, see how this works. So that melted. It's working its way over. It's only 18 calories, 18 kilograms. This is set to go at 50 kilograms. But now is this amber heating up? Resin. No amber. The amber is not heating up. It's still sitting at 30.4. Oh, it's starting to pump a little bit. That is a high volume, so it might take a while to heat up. Oh, we're down to 88 degrees. It cooled off quickly. All right. Yeah, I want this to be at 95. Let's crank this back up again. Let's set it to 130 and it'll let stuff through. Okay, so we're getting amber. It should be coming over here, and it is pumping. We're making more. Yeah, I'd also run out of plastic because this had been not running for so long. I also changed the way the air is going. There was a little bit of sour gas, and it kept getting recycled. So now it's, if I check the ventilation, and I also had this was an AND gate. I had the gate wrong. What was happening is if either one of these was oxygen, it was an AND gate. So as long as if either of them was not oxygen, this would be red, which would become a NOT, which would be green. So it was pumping. Anytime either of these was oxygen, this was pumping. So I was pumping a lot of stuff that I didn't need to. Now what happens is only if both of these are oxygen. If both these are oxygen, if both of these are not oxygen, sorry, it will turn on. But if either one is oxygen, it'll stay off. So I'm only pumping when it's definitely like a lot of bad gas up here. The chlorine is getting dumped into here. Carbon dioxide is joining here. Oxygen, pure oxygen, is getting vented. And anything else is going in here, which is going to be, looks like a little bit of, it's got a little sour gas, a little polluted oxygen. Carbon dioxide, that might have been like a glitch from when I was still building it, but mainly it's just the weird gases are going to go in there, or polluted oxygen. All right, let's see how this is going. Is this heating at amber 30.8? I think it is creeping up in speed ever so slowly. This is really cooling off. Wow. Okay. Well, I got a little amber out of it. These guys are multiplying. I got a little worried that this was going to crack because it's so deep. So I planned on expanding this if I need to. All right. Let's get back here and see what's going on. All right. So let me... I want to force the steam out of here. So let's use some regular igneous rock to push the steam down. There's a little bit of oxygen. Let's see how the temperature is going. Yeah, it got hot in here. I know that was a risk. But hopefully that is going to vent out into space so that it'll be mostly a vacuum back in this area. Oh, what's this? I don't think I've ever worked with iridium before. High melting point. Very low freezing point. So if it's ever liquid, it's really hard to freeze. Oh, no, no. That freezes at a very high temperature. That's what happens. I don't want to feed it. Very hard. Plus 500 overheat. Wow, I can use that for lots of stuff. Okay, let's keep digging through here. Slowly. What's all this regolith? Okay, I think I can crack this one open too now. You know, I probably should get that water circulating set up. So this water, let's see if I send it up. Oh, are you trapped? Okay, let's go through here. Okay, so the water's going to come up. I'm going to circulate it around, and then I'm going to send it back down. Let's go get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm not going to put any more in there for a while. I don't think I need this water line anymore. So it'll go up. Should I deconstruct that? Yeah, let's go up. Made a mess. Uh-oh, what's going on? Bathrooms are not functioning? Oh boy. Okay. Why are the bathrooms not functioning? It looks like it backed up. Oh, I broke a pipe here. I don't know how I did that, but this should be draining. Oh boy. Well, this is where we can get food poisoning. By peeing on the floor. This is restored, but it's not... Oh, I know what happened. There was supposed to be a bridge, and I deleted the bridge accidentally. Let's get that... You know, is that emergency? Let's emergency that. Okay. Let's go slow for a little bit. We gotta clean up these bathroom mistakes. Okay, now. Okay, now it's... Oh, it's going the wrong direction. Ugh. Okay, let's cut that. Let's get the water flowing the right direction. More messes. Oh boy. Oh, we better not kill this plant. I will be very upset if that happens. I will lose my, I'll lose my, park if that plant dies. Okay. Alright, is this resolved yet? Yeah, they're using the bathroom again now. Okay, yeah, I don't know how I deleted that accidentally. I saw a gap there, but... Okay, I don't want to delete the bridge, but I do want to delete the liquid pipe. That's probably what I did. I was probably trying to delete a pipe in there and then got rid of the bridge. Okay, so meanwhile, this is going to come up. Do I want to do it before it feeds in there? Maybe I should do that before it feeds in there so it'll cool off even more. Let's try that. Let's have the plumbing go up. Okay, I'm going to have a little spaghetti junction in here. Polluted water is going to come up. going to circulate through here. Oh, let's it's going to work its way over. Oh, how's this my emulsifier? Where's that emulsifier? Okay, let's set this to make biodiesel. And let's make like 50 of them. I don't know. Maybe I'll make them forever because it's going to clog up. It's just going to go into the bottle filler and stop. Okay. So the water's going to come up, circulate through here, cool off these things, and then it'll come back and down. And when it comes down, then it'll feed into this machine. Is that right? No, it'll feed into the machine there. This is the input for this. Yeah, I kind of had them backwards because I originally had them go in the other direction. And then let's have it go out over here. And fill up that fish tank. Oh, which is full. Okay, if this is full, I need to start building another fish tank. Okay. So this is something that they can also work on. I think I wanted to go all the way to the end of the... I don't know about this at 1300 degree obsidian, but maybe I will stretch it out all the way to the end there. Whoops. All right. That's full enough. Whoops. There we go. So we'll dump water in here. You know what? I'm going to leave a little lip so that if water comes in here, it will stop by this lip while I dig the rest of this out. Okay. We're making progress here. This should be... Okay, it's coming along. Unrefrigerated mimlet. Okay, that's fine. It's probably a little bit sitting in the... probably a little unrefrigerated mimlet sitting in here. Okay, they're still working. Yeah, food. Oh, food has gone down a little bit. The other thing I did is I took out a whole lot of the stuff in here. A lot of the sweat corns I took out because I just didn't feel like I was... I didn't feel like we were over 200k food and it was not going very fast. So let me put some of these sweat corns back. Ceiling collapse. That's probably where they're building the fish tank. Yeah. Oh, he's got stuck. Yeah, you'll be fine. There we go. Okay, meanwhile, this is the priority job. This is a vacuum. So I want to put in a few of these and work my way across. With insulated tiles. And then eventually I'm going to come down... See if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I make this kind of like the end of it, I don't know what I'm going to do about all the steam, if I can force it down, or maybe I have to go up and over it. So maybe I will dump the biodiesel in here, because hopefully this is cool enough not to overheat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If this is the edge, a little drip of biodiesel to make a seal, hopefully. I don't know how this will work, but... Then once I come in, I can dig this out, hollow it out, and put the infrastructure there for the steam turbines. Start cooling this off. Maybe 2 steam turbines here, and then I don't know what about this. Go under it or over it? I think I'd like to go over it. Maybe force the steam down. Maybe that can fill this area out here, and I'll kind of... Here's neutronium, so maybe I'll go above it. Put some more steam turbines up here. I would like to work my way over to this iron volcano. That's kind of like the big picture goal. Alright. Priority job over here. How are we doing for this? Okay, water's starting to come in. Oh, I made it out of igneous. That should be granite. And it looks like there's a bunch of water there to get rid of. And some bleach stone. Oh, this water here. This is salt water coming up from way down below here. Eventually I'll drain this salt water out, and then I think I'll turn my attention to this 30-degree polluted water. This is kind of good water for the base. It's just super germy. Where's my germ? Yeah, super germy water, but I can run it up through this chlorine to clean the germs out of it. The other thing I'd like to do is I've got an excess of chlorine here. I would like to find another megafron seed somehow. If I get another megafron seed, I will plant it, a farmed one, that'll eat up some of this chlorine. Which reminds me, I've got some other megafrons that are not really... They're not really growing that fast, because I think they keep eating up all the chlorine. I don't know, maybe this can't support 2 megafrons. I could maybe get rid of one of those, or... This one looks like it's doing okay. I'm going to set them to harvest, and maybe then I'll get a seed out of it. Okay. What do I want to do here? A bottle? Dripper? I'm going to throw some biodiesel in here, and then hollow this area out. I don't know if I dare dig that out. I think I have to go above it and diagonally access it like that. Okay, this, we want liquid biodiesel. Do I have yep, I have biodiesel. Enable auto bottle. I think just 1 drip might be all it requires. To make a seal here so they can step down in, and then I will, you know, it's not going to be a full water lock. I could do a full water lock. That would, okay, if I go full water lock, something like this. It's going to mean that it's going to take me a lot longer to get around here. But I'll be assured that the steam won't get out. All right. let's start putting my other stuff in here. Steam engines, steam turbines. Let's make them out of gold so they can... There's a little bit of air in here and it's very hot. So I'm going to need these conduction panels, hopefully to keep them cool. Let's go there and here, and let's double them up. I don't know if I need to... Here we're going to go down and down. Jump across. Okay, so this is a big spaghetti mess, but let's run this pipe this way, then up, and back, and back. Let's put an insulated pipe here, here, and I'm going to need to get my liquid vents in here. Do I dump it down? Oh boy. Okay, let's deconstruct that. I think I need to build this infrastructure quick. I'll seal it up again later, but first I gotta break through here. Is it worth all the effort to force all the steam down? Maybe. I think it is. Alright, let's get this built. Biodiesel's hot. Yeah, I'd love to see this thing start working. These guys are happy. This water's filling up. Okay, let's run this across. Oh, I didn't get this rebuilt. Let's make an auto sweeper out of copper. There, maybe that'll do it. Maybe that reaches that bottom tile. If that's the key tile for this, the way this operates. Oh, and I'm gonna need to have power to these things. Oh, this is no longer a vacuum. Is that going to be okay? It's kind of low pressure. Alright, I think I've got to, unfortunately, do the build-it-in technique to... I got to fill it in completely in order to get rid of any oxygen. I just want to make this pure steam. It might be a little bit oxygen would get destroyed. Let's choose a blueprint. There's a really good rancher. Do I need a good rancher? You know, that's not bad for a rancher. I'll think about this and wait till the end of the episode. The only reason I would need like a dedicated rancher is if these ranches start really picking up. But I don't imagine that happening. Oh, what's going on here? Is this a tame one? Let's remove him. I'm not sure if he's tame or wild. Lumlet? Tame. He is a tame one. So I will put him here with the other tame ones. These guys are my tame ones. These are my natural wild ones. Okay. Prioritize this stuff. There we go. Luckily, they're using igneous rock that's already really close by. Okay, let's keep going here. And then let's go insulated. Something like that. Get this done first. Okay, and now... Is that gonna work? I may have to, okay, I may have to cancel that build. I may have to go one more up of regular tile and then get the insulated tile. Let's make sure I don't deconstruct that. Right, get these done. This should all be venting slowly, that's fine. Let's get this bottom one done. There we go. Okay, so now... Oh, this is too big of a drop. Come down. I think I actually have to go one step higher with this to make sure that it's a good seal. Because I have to be able to walk on that one. Alright, let's go like that. I'm going to go up a little higher. That's a vacuum. Okay. This is a lot of work to get a vacuum seal. Okay, but that should do it. Oh, you know what? Looks like I didn't need it. By going down this deep. Is that how deep I needed to go? I didn't need to go that deep. Okay, if I go like that and dig this out. Okay, then I can deconstruct that. And now I've got access to come all the way down. Oh no, I'm trapped. I was gonna all this work for nothing. And I got trapped by the neutronium. Oh boy. Okay. What a giant waste of time. Okay, I'm going to just stop dumping biodiesel in here. That was a tremendous waste. Okay. Stop dumping biodiesel in there. Oh, are they dumping other stuff? Polluted water. Oh, what a disaster. Okay. Let's start filling this in. Little polluted water, I guess that'll just turn to steam. It'll heat up. Oh, we got steam running. I wonder how it can be running because it's not nowhere to dump it. I gotta make sure that we get a seal in here. Ugh, regular water. Is this, what's this, polluted water? I think it's managing, I've managed to like destroy all my biodiesel that I dumped in here. Now what are you dumping? I thought I said don't dump anything in there. Okay. Is this biodiesel? Okay, let's get the biodiesel back into this tile. What a disaster. Why isn't it flowing back here? Okay, give me another squirt of biodiesel. There's some biodiesel over there. That doesn't do me any good. You know, maybe it does. 600 kilograms. That's an awful lot of biodiesel. This is the tile that has to have biodiesel on it right here. And you know what? Let's take this salt water and get it out of here. Oh, can it get out of there? Is it turning to steam? Yeah, it's turning to steam. Okay. There we go. So we've got biodiesel there. I got a little pocket of steam there that I don't want. Let me get this out of here. I'd hate to have this, Oh, is that... It's biodiesel in a little container. I swept up the biodiesel. Okay. Let's deconstruct that. And then I've got access to this area. So one thing I'm going to want to do is circulate another one of these whole shipping setups. I'm going to run a conveyor rail around. Oh, this polluted dirt's no good. Maybe I don't want to break into that yet. Because I'm going to want to sweep that up as quickly as possible. Alright, you can stop dumping stuff in there. Hopefully we keep a seal. Biodiesel, keep a seal. Steam out here. Let's get an auto sweeper. Made out of steel. Okay, so you're going to find stuff and you're going to sweep it. You're going to throw it in a bin, then circulate it. And we'll do the old shut-off trick here, that if it's... $125, send it out. Otherwise, keep circulating it around. Okay, so conveyor rail. And if it's cool enough, we'll send it out. And we're going to have to pick it up somewhere, so let's go ahead and get a... conveyor loader made of steel. Throw it down here where I can reach it. And then I'll bring stuff up. And if not, I'll keep circulating it around. I'll probably end up extending this conveyor rail at some point. Yeah, just circulating around like that. Oh, are we trapped? Yes, we are trapped. What's igneous rock? Let's get igneous. Can you? Is there any way I can get you out of there? All right, let's dig that out. Now you can get across. Pipe is blocked. Okay. Because there's no. This is not built yet. Let's get that liquid vent built so you can start cooling this area off. And let's make this out of igneous rock so it keeps using stuff that's nearby. Let's go ahead and put a ladder in here. Flooding? Biobat builder, that's fine. Alright, let's crank up the speed a little bit. Let's get this stuff built. Alright, I'm going to need to power this little setup here. Hopefully the steam doesn't get out. Oh, is the water circulating? Yes, we got water circulating. And this is cool. This is a little hotter. I wonder if it's because of all this crap on the ground here. 130 degrees. Do I sweep it up? I do not know. Oh, this is probably hotter because it's actually operating. This is cool because it's not operating. Okay, let's get that vent working. What's the temperature of the water coming out at? It's coming in at 13, coming out at 21. That's fine. Circulating through here. Filling this up. Okay, that's good. How are these fish are doing? Is this filling up? Is this automatically filling? Let me change this priority to 1. Oh, no, there's somebody manually doing it. But if this is set at 1, I'm hoping this auto sweeper will do it. Does not appear to be working. What is the deal with that? Why does not... Okay, if I put this up to 2 kilograms, am I going to see it pumping? Nope. Nope, someone's manually having to do it each time. That's not great. Alright, let me slow it down for a little bit. See if there's some other work I can have these guys doing while the limited construction's taking place up above. Alright, I don't need to do this, but let's just have some busy work here. A little busy work never hurt. Let's dig this out. I'm probably going to want to pump this out too as well, this salt water. How's the copper salt water going? Okay, getting low, almost done with that. Okay, so first I'm going to say, if you find polluted dirt, let's just go with any organic for now. Let's get that out of here right away, because I don't want it off venting a lot of other weird gases. So I can dig this out here. Oh, the sweeper's not powered yet. Well, whatever. Conveyor rail. If it's... You know what, for this polluted dirt, I want to get it out immediately. So I'm going to say, if the polluted dirt is green signal, if it's below 200 degrees, just get it out of there as quickly as possible. Do I need no power there? Get that power line done. Are they finally going to do that liquid vent? Who knows? Oh, long commutes. That's another thing I can do is I could put some fire poles in here. What's this? Oh, that's... And let's make it on one of gold amalgam so it looks pretty. And let's try to run this down. That might help the speed a little bit. Okay. Alright, so we've got 2 pumps pumping away. I wonder why they're not getting to this. Deconstruct. Doesn't seem that hard of a task. So I think I want to walk up in there and like push it down. I'll kind of reverse build my way to fill this in. And then maybe this layer here will be our next place to put a bunch of steam turbines. Do I want to work my way down faster? Because I'd really love to get at this gold iron there is what the big goal is. Or this iron. Temperature, we're looking at 158. This is already down to 131. Why do we not have power here yet? Conveyor rails, nickel. Steel loader, steel, steel, steel. That's all adequate. Can I go up to 14 dupes? Alright, I'll do it. I'll take the rancher. You know what? Maybe I can hold off for someone who's also got like animal. It's good. I won't use interior decorator. I'm going to hold out for a better rancher. Food is really dropping fast. Okay, that is a problem. I was maybe too aggressive. And I also turned off the harvesting of this stuff. Or maybe those lums are starting to eat. It could be that the lums are eating the overgrowth that before I was getting those myself. So that could be what's happened here. All right, let's... get some more of these in here. Oh, it could be also I've added some dupes. But eventually these fish should start. I should be able to start getting fish food. And if these guys ever keel off of old age, I should be able to get some of their food. Alright, so this one. Organic. Why does it say no conveyor receptacle? Do I have to do that? This should go up and then go into here and circulate around. Let's get that done. Is it overheating? Steam temperature's too low. Oh, we're already, this area is cooling off. we doing? It's picking up stuff. Polluted dirt is getting out of there. Good. There's a little more polluted dirt. Maybe you can't see it. Yeah, that pollute of dirt is out of sight. You know what? It's not going to emit pressure because the steam is too high of pressure, I believe. So I don't have to worry about getting that out of there right away. So let's say if it's over 130, send green signal if it's over 130. If it's below 130, then it can get out of here. Let's even go to 125. 126. So what's going on? This polluted dirt. It's going to circulate because it's not... And let's just take everything now. I'm just going to sweep up everything it finds and start circulating around to work on cooling it off. Got igneous rock. Let's start filling this in and working my way down. That'll be priority 9. Alright, anything else exciting going on? These guys need pollination. Maybe I need a little more... Maybe I don't have enough mimicas up here. Right, all my mimica buds. Okay, let's turn off toasted mimlet for a little bit. To make sure I plant another mimica. Let's set the door to auto so they don't fly out, so I keep them inside. And let's get some of these mimicas and relocate them back in here. Uh-oh, it did this out of order. Damn it. It skipped the... Oh, it's unreachable. Well, probably unreachable now because of those things. But I want to push these down. Push the steam down. Let's keep digging this stuff out. Get another one of these in here. Let's dig all this out. Just gonna hollow it out, make a big steam chamber. Alright. Copy this. Fill in those. Do I want to go that high? Maybe I'll come down to this level here. No, we got this other neutronium is going to cause problems. Starvation, Nisbet. Is there no food? There's no food. Uh-oh. They have lettuce available. Let's eat some lettuce. Okay, food is looking worse than I thought. Nisbet, how are you doing for food? 900 calories. Okay, do they have lettuce now? Sweat corn and lettuce is the only food. So maybe I need to get a second smoker going. Man, they're really working fast. Pretty much anything given... Oh, this they can build down here. Let's finish this thing. We still got water left in there. Gonna need to pump this out someday. I don't need to make it out of steel. Let's make it out of gold. I think there's gold laying around here, so we'll eventually we'll be pumping this out. And we'll want to send this towards the chlorine. Alright, screw it. Let's go up. We'll go straight through the bottom into the chlorine. Okay, that's all. Work on that when you feel like it. Meanwhile, how are we doing up here? Okay, that's priority 9. Let's keep pushing the steam down. Okay, let's think about this. If I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I might work my way down. Okay, I'm just thinking where I'm going to put steam turbines. It's going to be just a mass of steam turbines everywhere here. Okay. Turbine too hot. Why is there's no water getting here? Okay, what's going on with the water? Why is my water not... Oh, this got too high. Okay, let's deconstruct that. Let's move it down. That's kind of urgent. Liquid pump. Let's stick it right down there. And I think I was using the expensive conductive wire to fill this in. Yeah, just to go like that. Oh, it was heavy watt wire. But in any case, let's get this done. Okay, work on that. How are we doing down here? They are just chugging away. These guys are so fast right now. It's amazing. Okay, so here, I've got this chlorine gas. I'm going to want to put tanks of water. Of germy water will go into here. Something like this. 4 tanks of germy water. Sitting in chlorine. Let's come up. Whoops. We'll go in. You know what? Let's cancel this. We'll go one at a time. All right. And I think we got a sedimentary rock around here. All right, so we're going to go up and over to there. Then we'll come up. You know what? I wonder if it would have been better to go from below. Let's go from below and up to there. Let's cancel these pipes. You know, I've got time to spare, so let's so we'll go up, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll come over and go up here, and go up, and then we should have relatively germ-free water by this point. You know what? And I'm going to do a little... Do I want to have a liquid valve? You know what? I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to cut this off so that they can work on it. It'll fill up. All right, how are we doing up high? These things are too hot. That's fine. I don't want to let that steam out. But I do want to get down here. So I can crack into this thing and start getting this iron out. What to do about all this steam? I'm not sure. Do I backfill it in like I did up here? That's going to take a long time. Maybe I vent it up into space up here? How's the water coming? There's the flow. 15, 14 degrees. Okay, so we've got another one, which means I'm going to want to keep this water pipe moving. Let's make it out of igneous rock, 'cause it's what's handy around here. Oop, that can't go through that neutronium. Connection panel. For now, we'll come back. You know what? I think I have to go over the top to get it in there. Is the steam coming out? Oh, the steam burst out. Uh-oh, that's bad. Biodiesel, let's empty that. Maybe that can seal it up. Oh boy. This is kind of a disaster. I should have gotten with a better seal. Okay, let's make that a rush. Empty that out. There we go. So this steam is still going to cause a massive problems, but sooner or later it should eventually vent out into space. Maybe I help it out. Let's get some more. Did it crack open somewhere else? I'm not sure where all this. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not great. Okay, let's get the flooring done first. Before you go any further, let's make the flooring a priority. Alright, it's a mess. Steam is venting away, that's fine. Still too hot. I wonder if pipes are breaking. It's circulating. It's getting kind of hung up here. Why is it going slow like this? Oh, it's getting hung up because it can't process that fast. Is it boiling, I wonder? No? It's just moving slow because it has to get converted in this machinery here. Oh, we got a little bit of salt water there. See if I can mop just that little drip of salt water. How are the fish doing? Are they crowded? They are crowded. Okay, so let's deconstruct this. We can't let them get crowded. They'll stop hatching. What's going on for food? We've got plenty of food. And this is still not auto-feeding. So let's think about what happens. Maybe I can move this down? Now they can't access this very easily, but maybe I can put it on the side here. Maybe there's just something, I don't know why it doesn't, why the auto feeder can't fill up the fish feeder. You know, it should be able, it sees that, it sees the fish feeder. Right, what's going on with our steam mess here? Overheating, dripping. Yeah, it's kind of got a disaster. I guess that's how this game works, though. Let's see if I can vent more stuff out into space up here. Yeah, the steam right now is what's cooking this. Did the steam melt again? Did I lose the biodiesel? 5 kilograms. More starvation. Nisbet. Do we have food? Food is dropping precipitously. That's not good. Oh, I was going to build another one of these. Let's copy it to here. I've got sweatcorn and a few figs. Okay, yeah, this is definitely need to make more veggie poppers. And this is getting to be kind of urgent at this point. Are any of these old that I should consider killing for their meat? How about these guys? Jabos, 62, 48, 30. These are young ones. 32, 26, 53, 79. He's older, may have laid a egg already. This Jabo might be on the chopping block. Or maybe we've got a Rex that's kind of older. Elderly. This Rex is elderly. Okay, let's attack you. Get some food quick. Oh boy. Oh, let's cook some more mimlets while we're at it. Did I get somebody that was a new chef? Who are my new ones? Nisbet? Nisbet, you're a chef. Okay, Nisbet, get you grilling with a fancy hat. And priority is Nisbet. Cooking, yep. There we go. Oh, we can't have a starvation. 2 people are starving. Nisbet is starving. 900 calories. And who else is starving? 870. So we got a little time. Let's get this built. Or get this one to crack open. This is these are not, this is getting bad here. Okay, let's get veggie poppers forever here. You know, I can maybe let people start eating sweat corn. Are there mimlets here to eat? There's mimlet grains. There are mimlets in there. Someone just has to cook. Why is no one cooking? There is a work errand. Nisbet is number 8. What the heck is Nisbet and Max doing? Are they sleeping? Nisbet, she's going to... Oh, she's just relaxing. She's not cooking. You know what? I think I have to make this an emergency. We can't have people starving. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of food coming off of here. Looks like people are standing around looking for work. Three starvations. All right. Do I do it? Do I dare turn on sweat corn for people? Oh, they should... Consumables. They should not be eating raw meat. They should only eat barbecue. What are we doing here? There we go. Eat up. Okay, so now maybe with 2 sweat corn things. Oh, back to 2 people starving again. 3 people starving. I thought that was fixed. Oh boy. 4 people starving. Oh my gosh. Okay, you got a little overgrowth. Someone can pop that in their mouth and eat it. Down to 2 starving. Hopefully when the smoker finishes, that'll help. Oh yeah, it's just sweat corn is all we've got now. Yeah, I really let this go for too long. Calories 391, that is bad. Higby, you can eat sweat corn. Higby, where's Higby? And who else is starving? Higby. And Nisbet are both on the verge of starvation. I hate to do this. Nisbet. Okay, you guys are eating sweat corn. I might even need to get... There's some sweat corn. Let's harvest that. Do I dig up a Snactus? Oh boy. How are we doing here? Scale growth still 90%. Did they kill this guy and start making... Oh, it's going to take them a while to cook the meat. Is there a dartle I can kill? Any elderly dartles? Oh, look at this. Another guy down here. Alright, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. I'd hate to lose a dupe at this point. This thing is almost done. I wonder if I kill these guys, do I get mimlets? $700 calories. Just Higby is 760 calories. So he's... Nisbet grabbed herself a little bit of sweat corn. Oh, if any of these guys old elderly that I can chop up. I don't see any elderly Pacus. Oh boy. Alright, let's see if they're eating... They shouldn't eat fish fillets either. No Pacu fillet, only cooked fish. Alright, it's getting desperate here. $44,000 calories of sweat corn should expand out to almost... should double after it's cooked. It's just, I was not cooking fast enough. That was the problem. But it still signals a downward trend in general. Okay, we got a little bit of, oh, not high enough. Okay. It's thinning out. Let's get this done. It's waiting to be emptied. It looks like it's done. Somebody should be working on it. There we go. Come on, get that food out of there. How are we doing? got a little bit of mimlet. We got some veggie poppers on the way. Okay, I think it might be time. How much space is in here? 108 tiles. This is not quite the right size for a greenhouse. I think it has to get down to 96, which means I'm 12 tiles over. 12 tiles too large. Alright, let me think about this. Can I fill in some tiles here? 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yikes. At least, but then I'll turn this on just to get us over the hump here a little bit. Okay, what are we doing for food? We got some veggie poppers now. They've eaten it. No one's starving anymore. And we got more veggie poppers cooking. Okay, so maybe that'll help the flow. Get the steam out of here. Where are we at? Still 9 kilograms. That is a lot of steam. Causing these things to be too hot. Yep. Oh, is this... I don't know what's going on. We got boiling water here. You know, maybe I just... dig down a little bit more. Maybe at some point this top half, I will just kind of like chew it all up and hopefully the heat will vent out of here. Maybe ship it out and then I can seal it in with cool base temperature air. I'm not sure. I will be thinking about that for future episodes, what to do about this. It's kind of a mess. The food situation is bad. But we'll have some more stuff coming out of the smoker soon. Does this light even reach over there? I don't even know. More starvation. Oh, yuck. Oh, how's this doing? How's the... No, they didn't get down here. We gotta power it anyway. So that'll pump. It'll pump the water up. It looks like it can't reach it because it's not high enough. Let's rummage and inspect. I would love to have another Megafrond. Might be time to start doing that. Maybe I need to grow some lettuces or something. How are we doing? Tame. They're starting to multiply. Not as quickly as I would have hoped. Okay, it looks like the water is circulating around, so I cut this off so it can make the full journey. It's getting hot. 61 degrees. Yeah, it's going through all the steam area. Not surprising. Oh, there it's starting to vent out. Yeah, this area got good and hot. Oh, a little pocket of chlorine gas in there. All right, well, I think I may close it. We've started to steam this place. It's a horrible way of exploiting this, but the idea is I'm going to have more auto sweepers. I'll sweep up especially the iron I want to send past a whole bunch of steam turbines. You know, something like this. Oh, I'm out of steam turbines? Out of plastic. Okay. How's this going? 34 degrees. Metal tiles, 31. Okay, I've got to stop. I think what's happening is I'm dumping cold. Cold amber is getting dumped in here, which is cooling this thing off. Is that what's going on? Or is this thing cooling off this up above? You know, how much... Is there gas in there? I thought this was a vacuum and the heat would not transfer. Okay, let's cut this off. I don't know why this would be so cold. It's not... It is very frustrating that this is just not melting. I'm not getting my plastic. I might have to go back to the old method of just smushing the amber. You know, I might have to figure out some other method of this. I had such high hopes for it. Yeah, these metal tiles are 30 degrees. How did they get so cold? The only thing I can think of is this auto sweeper must have gotten... I thought it was a vacuum and that it couldn't transmit. Oh, I bet you the amber, the resin touched it and that cooled it off. Is that what did it? Well, somehow it got way too cold. Let's just get a little bit of resin here the old-fashioned way. More starvation. We got smoked fish now. Alright, consumables. Let's stop eating sweat corn. Oops. Cooked seafood forever. Alright, let's make sure we're making seafood. And let's make sure... Is this where I deliver seafood? Pacu fillets, let's get them delivered. And meat gets delivered, okay. And is this making barbecue? Yes, it's making barbecue. So maybe we get some pacu fillets someday from these guys. Alright, it's taking too long. I'll close it for here. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time. Oh, power's out. Sorry, I gotta take this ticker. This will never resolve it. Why is the power out? Are we just out of power? These things are running full bore. We don't have enough power. I'm going to try to squeeze. This is going to come back online in 7 cycles. Let's squeeze a little more of this out. Let's go down to 100 grams. Let's vacuum up a little bit more, get myself a little short-term power. Looks like we had some leakage here. Probably frozen water getting into there. No water getting into there. Or very little water getting up there. Let's put this up to 200 grams per second. Oh, if it's not one thing, it's another. Just one disaster after another going on here. Yeah, I wish I knew where the steam... Somewhere it caused the steam to burst out. That just melted or something? The biodiesel? I'm not sure exactly what happened to it, but... Turbine's too hot. Okay, I gotta call it. Unreachable food. Why is he... Oh, there's pee on the floor here, probably. They're all chilly and uncomfortable. Yeah, this food situation got kind of bad. More starving dupes. Alright, is this kicked in here? We do have a greenhouse. So that should help. They should be farming that. Alright, I gotta call it. This is just getting on too long. And I will see you next time.